Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharyad Brahmano Viduhu Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vido Janaha. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's one day, as such also the duration of his night. So now the calculation of Brahma's day is very huge. Prabhupada has calculated in the purport how much it comes to? 311 trillion. And then some billion after that. A billion. So this is a huge life. We can't even imagine. In fact, there was one cosmologist who came to India, Carl Sagan, very famous. He was stuck because he has been hearing in different religions, life of universe, 6,000, and not only 6,000, many times they say the destruction should happen. Tomorrow will be the dissolution. Aata hai na wo? Kal ye din, they give some date. Many times it has come. And here he got stuck. It's what, 1,000 years they are talking, because in the science also they know it is not in 1,000, it is in billions. They say the universe life some 16 billion years. They're talking in billion years. Wahan thousands are, so that are not interesting to them. But here billion to hai, trillion mein bhi baat ho rahi hai. So he was really wonderstruck what is happening here. But at the same time, Prabhupada warns, he said that such a fantastic life of Brahma you may not be able to understand because we are a frog. Even then, you say, you understand frog philosophy? Frog means he goes by what he has seen. But truth may not be, sir, what you have seen. Truth can be much beyond what you have seen. You have not seen so many parts of the world. Have you seen? You have not seen. Right? So you may say something doesn't exist. How do you know? You have not seen. But frog is limited to his limited field of experience. So how can he know? It's very difficult. And then even Brahma we are not able to estimate and understand. You want to know Krishna. Huh? And the millions of Brahmas, millions of universes are coming out of the body of Mahavishnu. That is called one kind of kalpa, Mahakalpa. And then the creation of Brahma is called Vikalpa. And every day of Brahma is called Kalpa. There are 30 days in a day of Brahma. There are 30 different, we can say, kalpas. And each has a name, 30 days of Brahma. Each day of Brahma is 8.64 billion years. Correct? How do we calculate? It said, no? Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. The thousands of the yugas that together constitute, this yuga means a set of the 4 ages, that together constitute what? One day of Brahma. So now you start the calculation. Actually, these calculations are made on the Devatas day. Therefore, they come 4 lakh. Actually, 1,200 of the Devatas days is equal to Kali Yuga. 12,000 is the one set of yugas is equal to 12,000 days of Brahma, of the Devatas. You can sit and do your calculation. 360 into 1,200 is equal to 4,32,000 years. X. Then Dwapar Yuga is 2x, Treta Yuga is 3x, Sat Yuga is 4x. That is equal to how much? 10x. That together becomes one set of yugas. That is referred to as Sahasra Yuga. The one set of yugas therefore become 4,032,320,000 years. And 1,000 of them, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam, is equal to one day of Brahma. We are getting this information from the most authentic book on earth, Bhagavad Gita. Therefore we accept it. Somebody was telling Prabhupada, they say. Prabhupada said, they say, then we also have they say. Why we should only accept their authorities and not accept our authorities? These are authorities are telling. We have been told, brainwashed, don't believe these authorities, you believe those authorities. Correct? Here, it's the most authentic book on earth. What does it say? It says the life of Brahma is fantastic. So it calculates now the day of Brahma is equal to 4.32 billion years. Because one yuga cycle is 4.32 million years. So one day of Brahma is equal to 4.32 billion years. Million into 1000 is billion. So twice of that becomes 8.64 billion years. That is 124 hours of Brahma. Okay? Yatri yuge sahasrantam. Night is also 1000. Sahasra means 1000. Sanskrit Sahasra means 1000. So 1000 yugas constitute the day, 1000 the night. Just like you take 6 to 6 the day, then sunset ho jata night. Like that you try to understand. So night is another 12 hours. So that becomes his night. That becomes the time for that 4.32 billion. And again, so 8.64 billion is one day of Brahma. And every day Brahma in the morning after he gets up, he creates. Every day. I was trying to understand whatever limit you can understand. Because why is it that when Brahma sleeps, whole universe is destroyed? Practically. Some portion only is kept. Rest all is destroyed every day of Brahma. Why? Because crazy people cannot run around when Brahma is sleeping. Brahma is a very, very powerful personality. He winds up everything when he goes to sleep. Just like हम करते हैं ना, सब लॉक कर देते हैं सोते समय. क्यों? Because कोई crazy person should not do something funny. So therefore Brahma, when he goes to take rest, he winds up, partial dissolution happens. This is called pralaya. Therefore there are varieties of pralaya. Every day when Brahma sleeps, there is a pralaya. Okay? Not total. Total happens when Brahma dies, then whole universe is destroyed. And then Brahma gets up in the morning and then again he creates. It's like foreign बच्चे का हर दिन करता है. Just like when you get up in the morning, we arrange something. We wear your clothes, you take bath. It's so easy for him, For us to understand, we are spending all our life to understand one species. For Brahma, it's a daily affair. कितना है? 8 point, how many species are there? 84 lakh species he creates like every day morning. We can't even count that number. Can you count 84 lakh species? कोई company है 84 lakh model हर सुबह बनाती है. Every day morning Brahma makes 84 lakh models. He is one of the model. Total 84 lakhs. So many varieties. Same material energy which is having. He arranges it, organizes it and makes varieties of species. And each species is basically what? Giving facility for us to enjoy. And now look at Brahma's viewpoint. If Brahma is watching you, because Brahma experiences this one day. Prabhupada gave very nice way. Example, suppose an insect is there. Now rain time we have insects. Now what happens? His life, whole life is only 2 hours sometimes. You see they come, they see the light, pum. और 2 घंटे में नीचे एक बोरी भर पड़ा रहता है. और 2 घंटे में सब हो गया उसका. जन्म हुआ, he grew up, he had a partner, they don't marry. He had a partner, then he had children, he became old and he died. Over. So you tell him there is a man who lives like this, so many days and then so many years. He said, insect will say, I can't believe. Because his experience is that much only. 2 hours, everything happened for him. He was born, he grew. Correct? It's a very good analogy or not? समझ आया? For him, his 100 years for that 2 hours only. You make it like that. It's easy to understand now. उसका वो 100 years का experience आ गया. So similarly, you may think it is fantastic. For Brahma, it is normal. It's 100 years. ऐसा नहीं दिन ही नहीं कट रहा. क्या है? कब रात आएगी? He feels experience of 100 years normal. You got it? ऐसा नहीं ब्रह्मा को अरे रात अब कब सुबह आएगी, ये सुबह अब रात कब. He feels normal. There is an example given to understand this in the Bhagavatam. There was one personality, and what happened once, he went to Brahma. In fact, his daughter's name was Revati, and he wanted to find so what happened, he wanted to find out a good husband. So he was very powerful personality. So he went. And when he was waiting, Brahma was busy. There was some bhajan kirtan, some performance going on, just entertainment of Brahma. Brahma was enjoying. Brahma is a great devotee, so he was busy in something. Say nice kirtan is going on, and Brahma is there, busy. So uske baad he waited for some time, but he did not figure out he is in Brahmaloka now. Brahmaloka, 1 minute, 1 moment is equal to years on earth. So maybe he waited for some time, and then after that Brahma was busy, say 1 hour got over, and then Brahma came out. Yeah, it was a very nice kirtan. He said, that's fine. I have come to ask you one question. My daughter is to get married, and I have selected these 3-4 names. Whom you think is best? So Brahma looked at that, and Brahma knows his whole universe what's happening. He started laughing. He said, उनके तो 1000 साल हो गए उसके बाद 1000 years are over. उनके तो 10 generation चले गए ये लोग, ये भी मर गए कब के, इनके 10 generations भी मर गए. अबा So he said, please tell me. He said, anyway you come, I'll tell you. Balaram has come on earth now. Let your daughter marry Balaram. And then he came on earth and then finally married to Balaram, Revati. Correct? That's the story of Revati. Now you got an idea? So even Brahma cannot understand Krishna, what we will understand. Therefore Prabhupada says, when great authorities speak, just accept. Don't use your tiny intelligence to understand the Supreme Lord. Even Brahma you cannot understand. Look at his life. 311 trillion years. What you can understand God now? It is impossible. You can just understand how powerful the Brahma is to create the whole universe, and how important his job is, how confidential servant of the Lord he is, because on behalf of the Lord is managing this universe. It is said if there is nobody to take the task of Brahma, what happens then? Lord personally incarnates. In this universe, the most pious entity get the job of Brahma. But there is a bar, minimum bar. ऐसा होता है ना, जॉब के लिए बोलते हैं minimum 70%. There is a minimum bar. If there is nobody above that level, then Lord incarnates personally. It cannot be that job is so advanced, not anybody can be given that job. So it is said it's a very big post. Brahma's post is very big. So this way we can see the universe is, the information that we are getting about the universe is astonishing completely. But this is the most authentic place the information comes. Life comes from life. The source of, therefore it is not evolution. Evolution is not, it's not a correct philosophy, it's a cheating philosophy. Fact is devolution. I can make something less complicated than me. Correct? That's reasonable. Brahma makes further Dakshas and other Prajapati, they further create. It's down. Human form is coming down. They think the best. No. So if it is, you understand in this way, life comes from life, and there must be some extremely intelligent person who has created this, then you understand there is nothing so special about human life. Today they are so proud. We are at the helm of discovery. We have done so much things. You are very tiny, very small. There are so many devatas much ahead of you. Correct? And then much ahead, just like Prabhupada one time joked. He said, just like you go to a beach or some place, and just by rubbing your legs on the ground, you can kill hundreds of ants. Kar sakte na? The same way, there are devatas and danavas also, who are so powerful, just rubbing their legs, they can kill thousands of human beings. Nothing. And so therefore, we have to understand our position is not so special. Very tiny, very small. Or we should say what is it best useful for, instead of comparing. The human form of life, the privilege is there. What is the privilege in human form of life? It is very easy to surrender to God. For devatas, it is not so easy. The kind of comfort is so high. The senses are so strong. Just like you have to enjoy, say, suji alwa, and your tongue is very strong, you will find it like nectar. They are called sweet tasters. Some people are called sweet tasters. They search for such people. Chai, they have coffees and all. They have hundreds of brands of coffees. So they have some people who are paid for this. Whole day they have to taste coffee. Not this one. This is not good. They test, select which one to buy. You know this? They're called taster. Their tongue is very strong. They search for such people. Not everybody's tongue is strong. The more your senses are strong, more the enjoyment. This is understandable. आप किसी को सुनाई नहीं देता है, आप कैसा ही म्यूजिक चला लो, सो क्या है, कुछ है, टेस्ट ही नहीं है. कुछ लोगों को स्मेल नहीं होता है, कुछ लोगों को स्मेल नहीं होता है ना. Some people very, so more the senses are strong, more the enjoyment. So more senses are strong, more body is healthy, more the enjoyment. Now Devata, what happens? Their body is much more healthy. They don't experience this old age and disease. And then the senses are very strong. Prabhupada says their enjoyment is 10,000 times more than you. Imagine how much the Devatas are enjoying. So in that enjoyment position, it becomes very difficult to become a pure devotee. They are devotees, Devatas. It is very difficult to become pure devotees. So therefore, this opportunity in human form of life, in Bhagavatam we see Devatas are praying to be born on earth. And particularly they are praying to be born in India, what is presently known as India, this Bharatvarsh. Why? Because here opportunity is even more better compared to any part of the earth. So when we are there in India, instead of whole day daydreaming, how we can go to America, how we can go to, these are all kind of dreams people have. But people forget the best utilization of human body is to become a pure devotee of Krishna. So now when that is the goal, we should be very, very happy to be born in India. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu verse? Bharat bhumile manushya janma hoile yar, janma sartha kari karo paropkar. You are so fortunate to be born in the land of India. You should make your life successful and give the greatest benefit to the whole world. You see, any part of the world, the tendency is, any person rather, whenever he becomes powerful, the tendency to exploit somebody who is weak. This is a tendency. That's the nature of every living entity. Okay? That is like our heart is so. The Prabhupada says, no, don't do this. Rather, what is any profession finally? Anything you look, how to take advantage of another person. But Prabhupada said, no. Our business should be to paropkar, to benefit the whole world, not to exploit. In this world, you see, only that is happening. One individual is exploiting another individual. One country is exploiting another country. That's all is happening in this world. If you look, people are just looking for their own personal benefit. They're not ready to see anything larger. So Prabhupada is saying, no, birth in India should not be for that purpose. We should not exploit other people. Rather, it should be utilized. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has requested a paropkar. He says, Prabhupada says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu particularly gave this task to the Indians. What is the task? To do paropkar. Janma sartha kari karo paropkar. Give the greatest benefit to the whole world. And then they will get some understanding. Imagine the kind of information the Bhagavad Gita is giving, where they have any idea. The total information is there, even of the creation. It's not a devotee is a fool. He's only doing Hare Krishna. He knows everything. He knows the universe. He knows the life of the universe. He knows the day of Brahma. He knows different Manavantaras in a day of Brahma. He knows everything actually. He's not a fool. He knows everything in detail. He knows. And from different angles of vision, he understands his situation, how he has come to this world, for what purpose the Lord created this world. And he sees that my Lord is so kind. He is giving me sunlight, he is giving me moonlight, he is giving me air to breathe. He is so merciful, my Lord. Every moment he is maintaining me, taking care of me. And he wants to develop relationship to him. But at the same time, he understands his situation. How he is stuck in this world. Everything he understands. So devotee, don't think he's a fool. Simply doing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He knows everything. Therefore Prabhupada always used to walk with his head held high. Why? He knows everything. Acharya means he knows everything. Correct? That should be our, that is the privilege of a devotee. When you go to Bhagavad Gita, you know everything perfectly. Not maybe, might be, must have been, perhaps. What is the nonsense? होता है क्या? I gave that example previously also. You are in court. बोला murder किसने किया? Must have been maybe. उस lawyer के बोलेगा, or the judge will say, please shut up. हाँ, बोलो क्या है? हाँ, the universe, the age is 311 trillion years. That's the life of Brahma. No change. Next day, next year, after 100 years, after 1000 years, no change. This is called knowledge. Because Prabhupada says, we want facts. And if you want facts, the place to get them is Bhagavad Gita. Because directly this is being spoken by the Supreme Lord. Sahasra Yuga Pariyantam. Directly Lord is speaking and giving even a small information, a detailed information even to the age. True, in Bhagavad Gita much details are not there. Now each day of Brahma, what is the name of different 30 days? That's not there in Bhagavad Gita. It's no time. Arjuna and I will tell you 30 days. What are the names of the 30 days? There's no time for that. But overall, Krishna gives an essence, in summary, how this material world is situated. And after this, Krishna will explain, even though this is Brahma's life is 311 trillion years, what he's saying in a purport, it is just a flash in an eternal time. I was seeing that very nice video. There was one girl, young girl, and maybe some very young, maybe just 18, in Australia. So, one reporter came and he brought a mic. He was interviewing. So he was asking girl. Girl was in total bliss. I'll locate that video and show you. Now we'll get on hard disk and see all the videos are there. So we can show any video from that. We don't have to download every time. And sometimes it takes so much time to locate. So he asked the girl, and girl was in total bliss. It is so nice. So why you're paying obeisance? Prabhupada car was just leaving. Prabhupada was just about to leave that country. He said, no, he is a friend of Krishna. He is a great devotee of Krishna. I'm feeling so privileged to pay him obeisance. Young girl, full happy. And then they asked the mother, how do you feel? I am so upset. What is my daughter doing? And then he asked the girl, see, your mother is not happy with you. It's like a child. So why don't you go back to home? You should be with her. She was already in sari, tilak, and probably she's part of the temple. Why don't you go? She said, life is like a flash. It's a small girl. I'm just amazing. Life is like a flash. In an eternal time, the life is like a flash. It'll just go. Now I got an opportunity. I want to serve Krishna. And she was so smiling and so happy. After that, her mother also starts smiling, looking at the daughter. It's a very amazing video. She sees my daughter is actually so happy. She was showing externally because she's the mother some anger. But at the end of seeing the daughter smiling and laughing, she also is very beautiful. So that's how it should be. Srila Prabhupada ki. Bhagavad Gita ki.